Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Joy Evans.
Today we're taking a look at a game called Magazine.
Magazine.
Kids, these are things people used to buy.
What?
I still am a big fan of magazines.
Huge.
There's so few of them nowadays comparatively, but they're just sitting down and going through them. Anyway, in this game, you get to be a magazine publisher. But hold the phone here. I hate to tell you, not going to be a ton of theme in this. So if you were thinking about publishing your own magazine, this game will not be giving you info on that.
No, it will not.
Here's how it plays. The game takes place over 6 seasons, 6 rounds. And in these rounds, players are going to be developing stories and buying magazines. One person's going to go first, and that's going to pass around the table. And each round of the game, you're going to pick your turn order. And so players are going to take a moment to decide where they want their turn order to be. You can always go first, but you might want to go second, third. The order here is going to matter because whoever goes second is going to get 2 reputation points, which is how you win the game. Whoever goes third is going to get 3 money, and the game comes with card money that you'll be collecting. Whoever goes fourth will get an extra worker placement, and whoever goes fifth gets a wild article. Once player turn order has been determined, player is going to be taking turns, and on your turn, you have some actions that you can take. You can take one of these stories. So if I take this story, for example, it will cost me $2,000. I pay that, I take this story in front of me, it's a story lead. Now, each story matches one of the 4 seasons. If that season symbol is above whatever current thing it is, as soon as I get it, I turn it over. This is now a developed story. And you'll see the stories are one of 5 different types. As each round goes, if, for example, I took this one and I bought it in round 3, in round 5, this tile is going to flip over at the beginning of that round. And so if you buy spring tiles in round 5, they're never going to flip over, but you still might buy them for sets at the end of the game. So that's one action players can take. Another action that players can take is they can publish a magazine. Each player has 2 workers, and you can spend a worker here to get 2,000 always. Or you can put it on a magazine. Now there are 2 spots. You can do a one shot here. So I might go here to get 5,000. Or I might go here, which gives me 3,000 for every developed story that shows that symbol. And this is why you might want the wild, because it has all the symbols on it at that point in time. So you'll get that immediately when you put the worker there. Otherwise, you can publish it periodically, and at the end of a round, these cards will come in front of you, and you'll get them every round. So this one's, I pick one of these 2 symbols, and for every developed story I have with that symbol, I get a point. This one here gives me 2,000 every round. This one gives me 2 points every round. And the cards are split into 2 sets so that they get better as the game goes by. You may only have 3 cards in front of you. This one here, which I pointed to a little bit earlier, can count as an extra card. Doesn't count as a card. This one gives you 1,000 for every undeveloped story you have. But otherwise, you're limited to 3 cards, except if you get a story of all 5 types, then you get one of these unlock tokens, and that unlocks a 4th card. And you can unlock a 5th card if you get 10 stories, etc. So at the end of a round, you will score for all your magazines, and then you'll refill everything, start over, picking turn order, etc. And at the end of round 6, whoever has the most reputation points wins. You keep track of them here with another token here to show you got 30, 60, 90, plus wherever you might be. Most points, winner. So this is my biggest negative against the game is no theme.
Right.
I wish there was something. There's like no theme.
You think there's going to be, like, okay, developing stories, but then all of a sudden you can publish them and you're like, all right. But no.
Yeah, you're flipping tiles and I guess the pictures, but even that's not very strong. And also, why am I sticking animal pictures in my magazine about tech?
I agree. You can really mix and match your magazine in this.
Yeah, but okay, so we take that out. I like the theme. I wish it was stronger. This is a really interesting engine building game.
Yes.
Where turn order is such a critical. I'm sitting there going,
I love that.
Because I want to go first every time. Because there's only so many tiles out there, and your money gets shorted pretty quickly. So I want to buy tiles first. But I also, those bonuses, since money gets short, money's one of the bonuses. One of them's points. One of them is get that wild tile, which will translate into money over the course of the game.
And that can be huge if you're like changing it to one of the icons you have a lot of.
Yeah, like, I mean, later on they might give you $5 or $6 if you have that, and that's a lot of money. But you're also going last.
Yes.
And then taking the magazine, you want that immediate benefits, which are great, or do you want that permanent benefit, which is also great? And you can only have 3 of them.
Right.
But if you get 5 different things, you get more.
Yep.
So the game really does a good job working on that.
Yeah, the action placement on there, it affects everything with your Tableau builds. And then as far as which season you pull things, do you want to go ahead and plan ahead? Do you want to get something for this season? It's going to fire off now? Yeah, I like that a lot.
So one thing I mentioned in the rules, but didn't talk in detail at the end. At the end of the game, you are going to get points. There's a chart on the board, you may have seen it in the video, where you get points for the number of 1 stars, 2 stars, and 3 stars articles you have, whether they're flipped over or not. And those are a ton of points. If you collect a bunch of 3 stars, you might not be doing well during the game. You're like, oh, just struggling. But you can score a lot of points at the end. But it feels really balanced. They're really expensive to get 3 stars compared to the 1 stars. But you do want to concentrate on something over the course of this game.
Yes. Yeah, you want to focus in somewhere.
There's just a lot of intriguing things here, but it's not a particularly long game, and it's not hard. The box is 40 to 60 minutes. It's probably an hour. Right, an hour for 4 players, maybe less with fewer players. But I feel like you don't know what order the tiles and cards are going to come out. You get to make some crunchy decisions, but easy decisions. Not easy. Easy is the wrong word, but you're picking between 4 or 5 things.
Right.
So it's not like you're like overwhelmed, and it has a nice flow to it.
Yeah, the rules are very straightforward, but there's a lot of strategy in there. I mean, it's funny how you can say you can investigate, design, market, all that, but really it's about placing those action tokens is what it comes down to.
And I don't hate the theme. I mean, a magazine theme is not bad, but yeah, you're right. None of that really means anything. But I want a group of 5 because 5 will give me that extra card.
Yeah.
But also I want 4 or 5 of the same. If I can get 2 cards that go off every turn, giving me money and or points for those cards, that kind of article, I can really do well.
Finding that balance is why I love games like this. That, and I love anything that makes that turn order really difficult to choose.
Yeah, it really does.
Those 2 things really make this game excel for me.
What would you give it?
I'm coming to 7.5 on this. Again, nothing stands out to make it great, but it's a very enjoyable game. And because the time limit is 40 to 60, and probably second or third play, it'll be closer to 40, 45. But you can get through it in an hour, and it gives you that completion. I feel complete after playing it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm giving this a bit of a higher rating than that, an 8, because the time frame compared to what you get, I think, is pretty good.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't want to play an engine building game that takes 3 hours. There's a lot of those out there. Here's an engine building game that takes an hour, and it's quick and simple. The theme is nice, not there, but I enjoy the magazine theme. But it's so fast to set up.
It is.
Tear down. It's easy to play. So it's not a filler by any means. This is a full game. But it fits a niche, which I don't think we have a lot of out there.
I agree.
So that is Magazine. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Joy Evans.
See you next time. We'll publish it. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.